welcome to episode 5 of the Fantasy Fitness Podcast. My name is Taylor, and as always, I'm joined by my lovely fiance, which I won't get tired of saying.
I'm Julie.
And we just finished week 2 of the NFL season.
And we both had a better week.
We did have a better week. Much better week. Stressful,
Mhm.
but still much better. We are going to be trying to release these episodes during the football season a little more midweek, as we realized last week, coming out on Saturday when recording Friday or Saturday, that it's a lot of time passed.
Yeah. And we no longer were thinking about week 1. We were already moving on to week 2.
We were all, Thursday night football already happened. We were already fully moved on, and we want to recap all of the BS and the highlights, the lows that we just went through in the previous week. So we're recording this on a Tuesday. The Monday night game's just finished. Week 1 is officially done, or week 2 is officially done. And like you said, much better week for both of us. Both ended up getting a dub, which was needed. So we are officially the twin household on wins and losses.
Yep, 1-1.
Yep, 1-1.
Which pretty much only 2 people in our 14-man league are not 1-1. We have a 2-0 and an 0-2.
Yeah, everyone else is 1-1. It's very even, and that's what we were seeing even from week 1. Is all of our points, except for a couple outliers, which there's always going to be every week.
Yeah,
both good and bad. I was the bad in week 1, but everyone was hovering right around the same point range. And this week there were definitely some bigger outliers and extremes. Yeah. Which I still don't fully know how that happened in a league like ours.
Yeah.
But we'll be getting into that. Yeah. So like I said, we both got a dub. Unfortunately, which we'll be getting to in a little bit, I have to pull another punishment for Julie and I's loser of the week in points bet we have going on. I lost to Julie by 5.6 points, which was
winner.
Yeah. And there were quite a few moments throughout the weekend and even into Monday night where it was, I think I got you.
Yep.
And then you just kept getting points.
And then Keenan Allen.
Genty, Allen, McConkey.
Genty barely did anything.
Yeah, he still got you points.
Genty only got me 5 points. It was Keenan Allen that carried the show.
Allen and McConkey. I mean, you had 3 in that game. I had 1. I had 3 in the first Monday night game. But the big pick for me, Quentin Johnston, that 60-yard TD grab.
That was awesome.
Oh my God. I had to work at like 3 a.m. So put it on the projector in the room, already in bed, kind of trying not to nod off. Soon as we got all ready for bed, just see that touch pass to him for 60 yards. And I sat right up. That's all I needed. I was telling Julie right before we came up to bed for it that all I needed Johnston to do was to get a 5-yard touchdown reception. That was going to be it. And I would have won my matchup. And then he comes out with a 60-yard.
12 times that.
Yeah. I was so happy. It was hard to calm myself down after that because I really needed a win. My team was looking so good week 2. And like from top to bottom, bench starters. I was a little worried when my bench was outperforming my starters, but then my starters came through. That just shows the work that you do in the research and making those waiver wire claims. No one will still trade with me. I have to do all the work myself and find those guys. And I'm doing it. And I said it in week 1. I might have to do more punishments to start, but I'm going to make the playoffs and I'm going to win. And it's showing.
Corey's thinking he's doing the same thing right now.
Corey is 0-2, and he got lower points than me in week 2 than I did in week 1.
I know. He only got like 60 points.
Yeah.
And for really reference, the highest in our league got like 150.
152. It was insane.
Yeah.
Again, that's what I was talking about. I don't know how in our league that happens, but it was an insane. I mean, their roster just went absolutely off. And they had Jamar Chase almost 30 points, Roma Dunze 28, Cook 26, Williams 22, Ertz 15. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
stacked through it. And even their bench, I mean, they had Debo got almost 14, and Ramondre Stevenson almost 19, Rashad
Yeah.
White 13. I mean,
Most people in our league scored in like the 80s or 90s yesterday, and then there was a few that got like right at 100. But yeah, and then we had just this one person get 152.
yeah. And we also had like a 120.
Oh no, she got 156.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I think we had a 120 in there as well.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Most people were anywhere from 80 to like barely 100, and then just this outlier at 156 and another person at 60. Crazy. Yeah. Quite the spread.
I mean, we looked like contenders after losing week 1. Mm-hmm. I mean, you still had a good showing week 1.
I did.
I needed a comeback.
They were all on my bench.
Yeah, I needed a comeback story, and it just feels so good with the pickups that I was able to make. I mean, yeah, Quentin Johnston was wanted by someone because of what he did week 1.
Yeah.
And I mean, he wasn't on my team before week 1. And so I saw that. I had been hearing everything, and luckily I was the number 1 waiver wire pick, and I got him. And so I think we should break down kind of how our teams did, not in full detail because you guys watch the games hopefully, but some detail. But for my team, still kept Baker Mayfield in. He almost got 20. Wasn't looking good at the start, but then second half started going. Was worried he got hurt, but dude's got that dog in him, and I mean, flipping over tackles and then standing right back up to talk ass to the corner. And I mean, I like Baker. Been on Baker's team the whole way so far.
What did he score?
19.9. Yep. Terry McLaurin 7.3, better than last week. Still not where I like to see him. Nico 12. All right. Bucky Irving 15. I'm happy with that. That's right where I want him, where he should be for an RB1. Obviously, I'd like to see him score like 30, but 15 I'm happy with.
Yep.
I made the choice to put Brian Robinson in over Cam Scatterboo this week. I really wish I would have kept Cam Scatterboo in and not mess with that. Oh, yeah. I would have been, I would have beaten you by 10, potential or close to it. But yeah, Cam Scatterboo got 12.9. Brian Robinson got 2.4. I was sitting on Scatterboo. Like, I put him in week 1 thinking maybe they'll not do, I mean, there's no film on the guy. And so maybe he would have that first game as a rookie, go out and just even get a touchdown. It didn't happen. This week, he was that guy. And I'm hoping that continues, that showing how they're going to use him in their scheme and for the touches. And then that momentum just keeps going. Yeah. And that's why I drafted him. I liked how he played in college. I want to see him do that in the pros. We'll just see if that continues. And then I had Juwan Johnson, a ad drop pickup for my tight end. Dropped Mark Andrews. I picked up Freiermuth and then saw Juwan Johnson and been hearing good things. I was like, yeah, let's drop Freiermuth and take a risk on Johnson. Paid off big. I mean, he only had he didn't have crazy numbers by any means for as far as targets, catches, all that, but he had the touchdown. He got some yards. He got 13.4 points from my tight end, which week 1, I had 1 point.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's a over 100% improvement.
Yes. And the guy that got 60 points in our league picked him up and got 0.9 points.
Yeah. To be fair, he had Kittle.
Yeah.
And Kittle is out with a hammy. And so he needed a tight end. It was the wrong tight end. I even messaged in Adam, like, I dropped him for a reason.
Yeah, right? And he said he thinks that's still a mistake.
Yeah, well, he can keep thinking that and keep sitting in 14th. Quentin Johnston, that waiver wire pickup. Uh, he got a lot of targets. He dropped a lot. Had 3 or 4 catches, but it's still that 60-yard touchdown that ended up saving it for he got 14.4 our league. Cam Little, my kicker, 10 points. I'm still holding on to him. He's got 25 points on the season already. That's better than Brian Robinson and Nico have so far.
Yeah.
So I'll keep sitting on that. And then I stuck with the Cincinnati defense. They got 5, which right where they should have been for it. And I got the dub 100.2 to 92.74 on the winning board.
Good job, babe.
All right, how did your team do and look this week?
Phenomenal, as I knew they would. I have Lamar Jackson, solid 26 points, more than projected. I had McConkey and Allen in that awesome Chargers game, and they both did well. Allen got a touchdown and a lot of other touches. McConkey was lower than projected, which is screwing with me for what I'm thinking for week 3. I had Kamara at 13. Genty also under projected 2 weeks in a row. So I don't know about him either. I played Pitts instead of Ingram, and that was the right choice for my tight end. Pitts got 5.7. So the meme is working out for me. And then Dobbins, I was solid 15. Switching out my kicker worked perfectly. He's got me 10. And Los Angeles defense held out with a solid 8, which, I'll
that
take.
was a weird game. I mean, it was defense, big flash points. Defense, big flash points.
Yeah.
And lucky for us, everyone that we had played on both Monday night games were the primary targets and studs on those teams.
That's true. I also did have George Pickens on my bench, and he did outscore like McConkey, which again is why I'm struggling with what to do on week 3.
I said to believe in the Pickens.
Yeah, well, I needed to see that Dak was going to see him.
Yeah, well,
and he really did not.
According to you last week, he's dead to you.
Not Pickens. Dak is dead to me until he sees Pickens. It's on the record. Okay. So for week 3, right now, I know that the Chargers are supposed to have a tough game. And I do have McConkey and Allen in because I believe in them. And then I also have Pickens in my flex with Genty and Kamara as my running backs. They're both projected to do better than Dobbins, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I could switch out.
Well, Dobbins has been working out for you.
Genty.
But you can't rely on that every week.
Yeah, and Genty, like last week was supposed to be a tough matchup for him, and he only got 5.9. And this week, they're doing the Commanders, which is also supposed to be a tough matchup for them. Yeah. So I don't know.
And to touch on
Dobbins out.
your Chargers players, as of right now, I mean, this could change. We still got time. I took Quentin Johnston out because the Broncos passing defense has been lights out. Like, I think they've only allowed, I mean, it's under 100 yards receiving in the first 2 weeks. And that could be the perfect setup for a bust out game for several of the players, especially for a rookie that, yeah, you have 2 weeks of film on and he's producing. And so they could be trying to crack down on him more, but the Broncos defense has just been shutting down receivers.
Well, it does say not wideouts, though, is what they're saying. So McConkey
is the passing game. I mean, the only other people they pass to are tight ends and running backs.
It says so far, Broncos defense has done limited damage against wideouts.
Well, what I'm seeing is only allowing 62 yards passing per game.
Also, though, I don't really have other options for wide receivers.
This is true. I have Tillman. We're in totally different boats. I'm swimming in receivers right now, hoping that someone will want or need a receiver and I can finally get an extra running back, because sitting with Irving Scadaboo and Brian Robinson doesn't make me feel great
Yeah.
at all. But yeah, that's a tough one. You put a lot of your eggs in your basket for both those guys.
Yeah, but I could still switch out Dobbins. He's on the Broncos, and he has done overprojected each game, no matter the ranking of the game so far. He had one easy ranked game and one just average ranked game, and did over his projections. Whereas, like I said, Genty has been under his projections each time,
Yeah.
significantly too. Like this week, he was 10 under projected.
Well, I told you, like, we haven't seen Genty actually play in NFL games, and we have for 2 weeks now.
Hmm He's
He's
been doing stuff like,
he
but
has.
also like Vegas looked pretty bad last night.
Dude, Vegas looked terrible.
Yeah,
I just can't tell if Geno looked really bad.
yeah.
He threw the ball away on 4th down instead of
hmm
even trying to get it to a receiver. Just
Yeah.
something was off there. We have watched Geno. Well, at least I am a Seattle
Yeah.
fan,
Yeah.
but that's not typical of what was going on. They just look bad. Uh, they're using Genty a lot. He's getting a lot of the touches. He's playing on a lot
hmm
of the downs.
But they're going against the Commanders, which is supposed to be a tough one for them too. Is
Yeah,
what this
the
says.
Washington's defense, it's not, I wouldn't say phenomenal, but it's been doing decent.
They've allowed the 7th fewest fantasy points to running backs.
Yeah. So that's
So I don't know. It seems like maybe I should switch out
yeah.
Dobbins.
It sounds
for him.
like you might be in for a little bit of a tough week coming up.
Maybe,
Yeah.
but who knows? Maybe
You are
they'll all
projected to win. You go
perform.
based off of the projections a lot of the time.
I'm not projected to win.
No, but that's your team.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the whole reason that's your team.
But 45 to 55 is not bad. And then I'm hoping that I get Seattle's defense too, which will up my projections a little bit.
Now they've been looking good. If I was looking at them, but with Cincinnati playing Minnesota and just how many points JJ McCarthy throwing interceptions like crazy and just looking so uncomfortable.
hmm
I didn't think I would stick with Cincinnati for 3 weeks, but
Well,
I
and
am.
Seattle's going up against New Orleans, and we were
Yeah,
watching
New
that, and that's
Orleans
pretty rough.
offense
Yeah.
ain't great, but as
They
long as
got
they
sacked so
give
many
a
times.
touchdown to Juwan Johnson, I'll be happy.
hmm
I still want the Hawks to win. I want their defense to do well. Just touchdown and a few catches to Johnson, which has been Seattle's kind of weak point, is in the middle, tight ends, those quick little outs, which should be money for him this week. For my team, as of right now, projected to win 99. It's gone up and down within like the last hour. I think actually knows
I'm projected 98,
what they're doing.
so it's going to be
Yeah,
close.
it's gonna be
for us.
another close week.
And my Lamar so far has never underperformed.
Yeah. But again, as we saw, there was no 156 point projection. You just never
No,
know with
that's true.
fantasy. Yep.
Yeah.
But I'm sticking with Baker. I have Terry McLaurin in for right now. For right now is the big key phrase there. I'm not loving how he's been doing. Nico, I'm gonna hold out faith. First round draft pick for me. Bucky Irving staying in. I got Cam Scattaboo in right now. Juwan Johnson is my tight end. I put Cooper Cup in instead of Quentin Johnston, and purely because of what I just said. The Broncos defense for passing has been lights out. And I could change my mind. Something could change. I might find out they're missing someone as practice goes on, but as of right now, I'm just not loving putting in a guy who, as a rookie, has had 2 weeks in a row, the first 2 weeks, having great games. 3 touchdowns in your first 2 weeks as a rookie is great.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I don't know if he's going to keep that going, especially against a defense that might try and crack down and hold him away from that.
Yeah.
And then, still sticking with Little as my kicker, and then the Cincinnati deal, like I talked about, they're going against Minnesota. I have to. So it's going to be a close week.
But I already know Lamar's gonna get over projected. He does every time. And then hopefully my defense. We saw like New Orleans. There were so many sacks in that game when we were watching it. So
Yeah.
I
New
feel
Orleans, they're just looking bad. And that's one of the things that is hurting Nico is how bad Houston's offensive line is. And I fell into the trap I have for the last 3 seasons of taking CJ Stroud as one of my quarterbacks. And every year, I mean, he didn't do terrible in week 2, didn't do good,
yeah.
but it's that offensive line. And they just give 0 time. Nico I mean, he gets open, but CJ Stroud is under so much pressure and scrambling and looking for checkdowns to get rid of the ball that he's not given nearly the targets to Nico that he should be getting. And which sucks because
Mm-mm.
Nico should be up there in that top receiver conversation.
Yeah.
And it's just not happening the way I was hoping.
And it's not but it's not his fault. He's just
No,
not getting the opportunities.
yeah. So it's rough. There's still a lot of potential for failure on my team, but based on last week, I'm hoping that's a trend in the right direction. We keep climbing, and I just become that force in
Yeah.
our league.
The good news is, like we talked about, now you have people to pick from. Whereas before you were just like, well,
Right,
this is who
yeah.
I have to start.
And it was week 1 was so tough and bad. Like no one.
No.
Baker Mayfield and my kicker were my
Yeah, that
top
was
2,
crazy.
top 2 performers by a long shot. It was bad.
We are seeing some wild stuff though this year. Like people like Derrick Henry who got like 30 points in week 1
Yeah,
and
and
then
then
like
2.8 or
yeah, in week
whatever.
2. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. And then there's a lot of receiver injuries as well
Mhm.
going on. And I think Jamar Chase has something going on.
Mhm.
Burrow is having, they call it turf toe, but from what I've heard, it's like a grade 3 ligament tear
Wow.
that he's needing surgery on. And again, this is stuff I've been hearing, listening, watching. It doesn't sound like a lot of quarterbacks or just players in general have come back that same season after having the surgery repair that level
That's
of tear
crazy.
going on. And that's going to be a big hit for the Bengals for Higgins, Chase. So their running game might be more, but then Browning comes in. I mean, he threw 3 interceptions,
Eh,
but 2 touchdowns, 243 yards, and they ended up winning the game.
yeah.
I mean, it was ugly. I mean,
Yeah.
throwing 3 interceptions is never a good
Yeah.
stat line, but he could be one for people in our league that are needing QBs, and I'm going to be keeping my eye on him.
I wouldn't take him if he had 3 interceptions.
Well, I mean, he got just thrown into the game, and he's been in the league for a while. I can't remember who he started for seasons ago. It
Yeah.
wasn't long lived, but I mean, it's kind of like I won't necessarily compare him to Ryan Fitzpatrick because Fitzmagic, he'd go in, he would just be QB number 1 for like 4 weeks when he'd come in, and we're like, oh my god, this is the new quarterback for our team. He's gonna take us all the way. And then after that, I won't say he got necessarily tired, but just got more games that season under him, his numbers started going down. And
Mhm.
then as soon as the quarterback he was backing was better, instantly out. Where if he was putting up consistently the numbers that he was as a backup when he got the chance, there would be a battle.
Yeah.
Uh, so I don't know if Browning is in that category. But again, 3 interceptions isn't great. He's still got a lot of points. I mean, again, 243 yards, 2 touchdowns is still a good stat line on fantasy. And our league doesn't seem to punish interceptions
I'm pretty sure they
that
do.
bad.
I think
Well,
it's -1 actually.
yeah, just 1.
Yeah.
So definitely worth keeping an eye on with him. But again, the bigger thing is Chase, Higgins. How are they going to get used going forward? Now, neither one of us have those guys, but our opponents, they definitely could. Now, obviously, Chase balled out this week, so that could just be for naught. everything that I'm saying. But
Yeah.
but yeah, so that's how our week 3 is looking. Julie and I have yet to play each other
I
head to
can't remember what
head.
week we do.
I want to say it's like week 9. It's down the road. But our punishment for whoever scores less regardless is still going on. We were talking about, I think on Thursday, I'm going to do our week 1 punishment, which was to sell something or an item to someone at Walmart.
Yep.
Just find an item at the store
And convince someone to buy it.
convince someone to buy it. Whether they actually swipe the card or put cash in to buy it, irrelevant. If they put it in the cart, that's a win.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you convince them to get it.
Yeah, I still think it's going to be, I'm going to get kicked out and banned from our local Walmart.
I think it depends on what you try to sell them.
Yeah, so we'll see. I still haven't fully decided.
Yeah.
I've gone from everything from cream cheese, beer to tampons. So
Pull the hot dog suit.
Yeah, but with all that being said, I do have to draw the second punishment. You just heard what Julie wants me to grab. Oh,
So nervous.
what is it gonna be? Are you helping, Bella? All right. I have a feeling it's the hot dog. Nope, ice bucket challenge.
Nice.
All right. Avoided the hot dog suit for the second week in a row.
I forgot that was in there.
Yep. So, yeah, I have to sell something to someone from Walmart. And then I don't know how many people, I mean, everyone kind of has to remember.
While we're there, we can buy the ice.
Yep. We'll buy the ice. We'll buy, I guess we need to get a bucket. I don't know if we have a good enough bucket to do for it. But yeah, so then I will just stand while probably you and Logan to lift it up.
Lift a bucket of ice over your head.
Ice cold water. And this is the last warm day that we're seeing of the year.
That's true. The last 80-degree day.
Yeah. Yeah. Random washing. I mean, it got up to like 83 at least today.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's going to be the last one that happens. And yeah, so it's just going to, next week's supposed to be in the 60s.
Yep.
Yay, me. Yeah. And what? It's actually fine. I take
it says it's 87 right now.
Dang. That's warm. But I'm okay with that one. I take ice baths when I'm super sore after working out. So it'll be cold. It won't be fun in the moment, but
we'll do
that's
it first
actually
thing in the
one
morning.
I was totally fine with getting.
Dang it.
So lucked out 2 weeks in a row. Saving the numbers are getting higher.
I know.
For
we
the
need to
hot
add
dog.
some more challenges.
No.
We needed 16.
If I have to draw for the first 2 weeks with no more challenges added, you can't, if you lose.
But we can't, that's not fair to just let it get low with the worst ones in there. We can add 2 more. How about that?
After you draw, sure.
No.
To
make it even.
After week 3.
No.
Yes.
That's not fair.
No.
Because the only ones in there are bad ones now.
Well, fine. We'll make worse ones that go in there.
No, that's not fair.
Why not?
Because you had 3 easy options in there too. The ice bucket, the roll for shot, and this Walmart one. So it's only fair.
I think the lemonade stand is easier than the Walmart one.
I don't know about that. It's just because you don't have a strategy. Even your mom's trying to tell you strategies.
I don't need a strategy. Just go in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I will seduce someone. It'll be the
so that's your strategy.
Hairiest man in there looking at formula, and I'll just walk over with bed sheets and be like,
why is the hairiest man in there looking at formula?
Maybe they just had a baby. I don't know. It's Walmart. I don't know what's going on in there. There's a whole there was a whole website dedicated called The People of Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
I could sell a pork chop to someone looking for Legos. It's Walmart.
Good.
Not that it's going to be that.
But I think you need a better strategy.
Yeah, I'm just going to wing it. I don't. nothing sounds easy. You keep saying that you have a strategy.
I do.
What, a gift card?
No.
Buy a Walmart gift card at Walmart.
Mm-mm.
Make your money into money.
No.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to tell you my strategy because then you'll use it. It'll be more interesting to see you navigate it.
Yeah, it's just going to be pure awkwardness. But again, in order to see it, go follow our socials. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. That's where you'll actually be able to see the video of it happening. I'll have my little wireless mic on with Julie playing incognito videographer.
Yep.
Just making sure she catches everything. And then also potentially getaway driver.
You're going to be fine.
I know, but I'm glad lost 2 is the ice bucket challenge.
The good news is I won't have to draw this week because I have such strong players that always outdo their projections.
Arrogance only gets you so far.
It's worked so
you
far.
even said yesterday, oh, you actually might be a force to be reckoned with in the league.
Yeah, just not against me.
We're not even going head to head. It's just who gets the most points.
And I will get more points.
What do you think? We'll find out.
I do hope I make the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, our teams keep doing like what they did this last week.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing's showing me that we shouldn't.
I know.
We scored more than all but 2.
Yeah.
I think we were the top 4. I mean, after 156 and 125, I think we were the next top 2.
Yeah.
Actually, you tied with someone else had your exact score.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So top 5.
But I'm going up against the person with the lowest score in the league this week. So even though he right now is projected to beat me, I should. He has that one guy, AJ Brown, that has 2 weeks in a row gotten significantly under his projections.
Yeah, Eagles have. I don't understand what's going on with their offense. 2 passing touchdowns from Hurts, just tush push after tush push after tush push.
Like you said, they're using it because it's about to get.
Well, I think because they're using it the way they're doing it and getting away with false starts every single time they do it, the league's going to be forced to ban it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
but if they think it's getting banned, then they're just going to use it as much as possible.
I mean,
Until then,
as long as they keep winning, I don't know how they're doing that with literally Hurts only 2 passing touchdowns. Their running game is just, well, actually, it's their defense. That's what's scary is how good their defense has to be in order for them to win those games.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a weird season already.
Mm-hmm.
And the rookies are showing out, which you always hope rookies do, but I have quite a few rookies.
It does feel different than previous years. Like the whole league feels a little different this year.
So it's gonna be fun to see how it keeps going.
I thought it was fun to see Pete Carroll on the screen last night. I just enjoy seeing him.
The ageless wonder.
He's a cute old man.
Smacking his gum.
But I would have preferred to see his happy winning face because that was always so fun to watch when the Seahawks would do well. And he would just,
well, that's why
his
players
big shitting grin, just so happy. And yeah, and just an old man just running up and down that field. He could keep up with them.
Oh
yeah.
I like Pete. I have nothing against
I like Pete too.
He found that fountain of youth down in USC and he's carried it off to the NFL.
Didn't he say he was going to go do college football after he left the Seahawks?
He was retired.
I read an article that said he might go do college.
He was going to be helping his son, who I believe was an assistant or a coordinator with the Hawks for a bit. And he was going to be just staying up here. He was going to be an advisor with the Seahawks.
I heard that too, but then I read an article that said after he said that advisor thing, that said he was actually going to stay away from the Hawks for a while because he just wanted to do something different. Yeah. And he talked about college. Yeah.
Flip, flop, flip, flop.
But yeah, he talked about college, but he didn't go do that.
He just was like, oh, Vegas, second fountain of youth? Sure, let's go. Sin City, why not?
I mean, if you don't want to retire, but you want to have a good time and still stay in football, why not Vegas if it's offered to
I
you?
mean, it's obviously working for him.
Yeah. Well,
So
as long as he can get
he's the
that team
oldest coach
going.
in the league.
Yeah, and as long as he can get that team actually doing something.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's still the Raiders.
Hmm.
Raiders will Raider.
Yeah.
It's not the Raiders of
I will
old.
say their fans are like, no offense to anyone watching, but they grossed me out last night.
There's a lot of Raiders fans.
I was just like, what's going on with this group of people?
And Raiders fans are a unique breed.
That's what it looked
We'll
like.
keep it that way.
Yeah. Well, that's fine.
Yep. I did. I did security with the Arizona Cardinals for a season, and the only real incident that happened while I was doing security didn't happen in the stadium, happened in the parking lot, but was Cardinals Raiders, and it was a Raiders fan who caused it.
No.
Yeah, it was bad. So, yeah, I mean, Raiders are not. I mean, they're the tough, gritty
That's what
team
yeah.
fans. I mean, historically, they had some of the dirtiest players in the league,
Mm.
and it's obviously not the case now. I mean, the NFL has cracked down on you sneeze and fart at the same time, you might get a fine. So, not that that means anyone or everyone's on their best behavior, but there's a lot less than what was going on back in the 70s and 80s with them for sure.
Hmm.
But all right, so that's our fantasy football talk. We will update you guys once week 3 is done on that. And Bella is being just the noisiest of
We'll just cut this
mascots.
part.
Yep. Bella.
Bella.
Hey.
She's over here licking
Stop.
herself and being loud. And flipping the carpet all around.
Out. Out.
I know that one episode she was so good and
Bella,
just laid there.
lay down. Lay down.
We were almost done.
Lay down.
How many minutes are we at?
37.
Okay.
Lay down.
That's fine. As long as she'll sit quietly.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. And so moving on to what are we doing fitness wise and
Yeah.
just health wise.
Well, like you were saying right before this, I've been super hungry because we've just been working out a lot. Even though they haven't been super long workouts, I think we've done more weightlifting, which I wanted to get back to now that my back is doing better. We deadlifted for the first time. Well, I deadlifted for the first time
Got
yesterday.
deadlifts going again.
Yeah.
And it was my turn to throw a little bit of a fit at a workout.
Yeah.
And I honestly, I think it's just, I got done with work. I was feeling good. Every intention. It was a good Monday. Every intention to coming home, getting the workout in. And then football started. It was like, oh, we'll go work out at halftime. And I think I just got too comfortable. And yeah, I was not feeling it. Still got it in. I was grumpy. Fully admitted it. Apologized to you several times.
But that's okay. We worked out on Sunday before the game, and I had told Taylor I wanted to do some exercises, as we talked about in the last episode, related to explosiveness. And he wrote some exercises that were supposed to do that. And Mother Nature started for me full swing that morning. And being a girl is just hard. And so when he wrote those movements, I was like, all right, I'll try them, even though I haven't done them. But then as soon as I started trying them, I was like, I can't do it. And full on just started sobbing, like alligator tear sobbing.
Yeah, it was a good cry. And of course, I never want to see you cry. And you were adamant about me not rewriting or changing the workout. And then after about probably 10 minutes of continued crying and struggle,
I was still crying and saying, don't change the workout. I was like, I'll just do it. But he still changed the workout.
I changed it up. And I added things that you were more expecting of what the workout was going to be. And my mindset for what I've done professionally for the last 10 years and just being an athlete and all the training I did, even before that, my brain works a little differently and seeing and knowing just a larger catalog of movements. So I wrote stuff like, yep, this is plyometric, this is explosive, this is plyometric, this is explosive. But they were, again, movements, some movements that you hadn't done before
Hmm.
and just not what you had in mind and wanted to do for the explosive movements, which is fine. I mean, it's good to vary things up, but that's also why I had no problem rewriting the
Yeah.
workout to include those things because they were still good movements I wanted to do,
Hmm.
and it ended up being great.
Yeah, it was. And I would try those movements again. I just wasn't feeling it. I think all the women in there out there would know, like, when your period starts, you feel real heavy through here, and the kinds of movements we were doing just made me feel even heftier than I already felt
Yeah,
that
and
morning.
again, yeah, and my view on it, you were saying you couldn't do it, and I was watching you, and you were doing the movements, which is fine. I mean, there's whether it's something you've done 100 times or it's brand new, there's going to be those days where it doesn't either feel right, something feels off, or it's just not the day for that movement, and it's okay to modify.
Like every time we do lunges, and I'm like, my legs don't do that. And you're like, you're literally doing it.
Yeah, and yeah, part of that's a mental block, which not only in fitness but especially just in life, that happens all the time.
I swear my legs don't bend that way. Like I can watch myself do it in the mirror, and I'm still like, my legs aren't bending that way. I
And
can't do
every
lunges.
time you do it, they do bend that way. And every time we show you the video of you doing they are doing it, but that's okay.
Yeah. I
It's
just
just
doesn't
getting
make
better
sense.
at them as you keep practicing. And it's just how being an athlete works. There's going to be uncomfortable movements. There's going to be movements you're really comfortable with. And it's not spending time always doing the stuff that are in your wheelhouse.
Mhm.
To
Lot
get better, you have to be uncomfortable at times.
No, logically I know that, and I tell myself that about all of the things that, like, I even said to you yesterday when we did leg lifts. I was like, I remember when leg lifts felt really hard and now they don't feel really hard.
Yeah,
Um,
you mentioned I can tell my core is getting stronger.
mhm,
That felt way easier this time, and that was only like 2-3 weeks ago,
mhm.
probably 3 weeks ago that we last did just leg lifts
Yeah,
by themselves, and I felt the same. Like
yeah.
it was much easier,
It wasn't until my 3rd round that the last few, I was like, "Ooh, this is getting hard."
which is good. That means
Mhm,
that was a good reps and sets for it, and you're
mhm.
getting that fatigue in there. And that's what you want when
Yep.
you're weight training. And we definitely, well, at least I definitely still got a sweat going.
Mhm.
And it was also pretty muggy. That's one of the things about working out in a garage. And we
Yeah.
had the garage door open, the fan going. It was a little toasty.
Yeah, it'll be nice after today when the weather starts to cool down.
It will be. And then we'll be saying the exact opposite when we're having to plug in a space heater
Mhm.
for the garage. Just to,
I don't know, I was thinking it'll be nice to work out in there when it's like this morning, it was cold out.
it was.
Yeah.
Fall is definitely trying to come.
Mhm. Well,
Washington
fingers
is
crossed.
very confused about what season
Every
it's in.
September. Yep.
I honestly think this is going to be the last nice day we
I
have.
think so too.
We're coming into gray season.
I'm so happy.
For all of you that aren't from Washington, we have beautiful summers. Don't tell anyone. Don't come here. Don't move here. we're,
It's already expensive
we're
enough.
we're sick of people moving here. Beautiful summers.
Yes. Yeah, you can visit in the summer. Do
The
the
only
tourism.
reason we have beautiful summers is because we have 9 months of gray and rain.
Yeah.
And it's just, I think it's because we grew up here and we're just used to it.
Mhm.
Yeah, you just power through, and fall is fun.
Yeah.
It's, what we're talking, football, season, dip season,
Halloween,
Halloween, just
corn
chilling on the
mazes,
couch.
pumpkin patches.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
spooky movies.
it's a good time of the year.
But it's dark here all day. Like there, yeah, you literally a lot of days will not see any sun.
It is
Like,
the wake up to go to work when it's pitch black, and
mhm.
then come home from work when it's pitch black.
Yep.
There is no in between.
Mm-mm.
So, but we've been doing well with our consistency.
Yeah.
Again, like you mentioned before, our workouts, it's not like they've been ridiculously short. They've just been on the shorter
Yeah,
end.
more towards the half hour versus the hour.
Right. And we're working out at a faster pace for what I feel like we have been. A little bit less rest in between the sets, at least for me.
Yeah.
And so we are busting those out. We're still doing the same amount of movements.
Well, and part of that is just because we've had other stuff to do. Like, we had guests coming over on Sunday, and then Saturday we had places to be by a certain time, and we had a lot of things to do Saturday morning. But we still got our workout done on Saturday. And then I can't remember why on Friday. I think Friday we wanted to do this, but we still wanted to work out. So we just had to plan, but we both had to work too, so we just had to plan accordingly. Anyway, so yeah, but that's how you do it. People say they're too busy and they can't make time, but you can find time, and that's what we've been doing.
Absolutely. And it is just making that a priority. And what's like what you were talking about last week, taking that time for yourself
Yep.
and making it the priority. And it doesn't have to be crazy. Like there used to be this whole mindset or gym culture of you got to spend 2-3 hours in the gym. I used to be part of that. Great for some people.
When if you could, yeah.
Right. I don't think it's the healthiest thing.
No.
And it's also far from realistic.
I could see if I had time, I could see myself trying to do an hour of cardio and like half an hour to an hour of weights each day.
Yeah. And as long as it's fitting in, and when you're doing an hour of cardio, it's not going to be like a high intensity.
Well, I guess I do that kinda now with my 10,000 steps though, because I try to get like 1 to 2 walks in per day to make sure I am getting my steps,
Mhm.
and then we do lift too, so
And just finding those times
mhm,
to put them in there.
yeah.
And with my job, I do get to move around on most days. There's some days where it's just, I don't have any choice. I cannot get up
Mhm,
from the seat. I just have to go, 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 go. But most days, every single stop I'm making, I'm getting up, I'm walking, I'm helping people up on securing wheelchairs, etc. So I am getting movement. My steps don't necessarily reflect that when at the end of the day when we've looked. And again, I just use my phone. I don't have a smartwatch or a pedometer or anything, but I'll be at like 3,000-4,000 steps. I'm like, that's not right. I definitely know I got more than that. That's just the little things that
mhm.
we do throughout to just keep consistent, keep improving. We're gonna get another run in tonight. That'll be 4 days in a row.
Once the weather cools off.
Yeah, once it cools off a little bit. But yeah, that'll be 4 days in a row, which is perfect timing for tomorrow to be a rest day.
Or even just an active rest day tomorrow, so we take like an evening walk
Yep.
and walk the dog and stuff.
Going around, just moving the body still.
Mhm.
And there's nothing wrong with that. It's actually great. It's perfect. It's what people should do. That's been what our last week has looked like fitness wise.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we went over our week 2 of fantasy football, what week 3 is hopefully gonna look like with a me win, Taylor win. Julie's too cocky. Don't let her keep getting away with that.
He's not gonna win. He's gonna pull a 3rd punishment in a row.
Hmm. We will see. And then, yeah, actually doing my first punishment, which should be done on Thursday. If you want to see it, go follow our socials: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Fantasy Fitness Pod or podcast in one variation or the other.
Yeah. And I think we could get both punishments done that day because we can buy all the ice in a big bucket to pour over
We can do
you.
that. I'm down. Bust them
Mhm.
both out.
Mhm.
Just get them done and over with.
Yep.
So I start week 3 fresh for you to pull one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You'll see, it'll be you. I
Lit-
feel like during this conversation on the podcast, I made the right decisions for my lineups.
you can feel just like I did week 1. You can feel all of the fun. Actually, I didn't feel
Yeah, I
fine
was gonna
week
say
one.
I don't
That's a
think you
lie.
felt anything.
I was not in love.
You
I
yeah.
was lying to
You
myself.
said you didn't think your team was that bad, is what you said. You
Yeah.
said you didn't love them and you didn't hate them.
Yep. Don't love them. Don't hate them.
Mhm.
Loving them a little more. But been putting in the work. It's my baby. And I need to nurture it into the great being that my team will be
Yeah, you coached the hell out of that team, babe.
from the ground up.
Mhm.
My pretend franchise will go all the way to the promised land. Please. I need it. Getting last year hurt my ego.
I got first, and I just need to keep my crown on
You gotta get knocked down a peg
and get
Can't let
that
this
Super
go
Bowl
on.
ring back from Sugum.
Oh yeah, the Buffalo Wild Wings
Yeah.
ring.
I want it back. Speaking of which, we saw one and now Taylor wants a Super Bowl ring as his wedding ring.
Oh yeah, that'd be dope. Just a big old fat ring. Like, were you a professional athlete? Nah, professional husband.
That's cute. I
Yeah.
like it.
But all right, well, I think that's gonna put a wrap on episode 5. Yeah,
Yeah.
episode 5, heading into
Nice.
week 3 of fantasy. Keep following along with us. Ugh, choking up. So emotional leaving.
Episode 5, your baby is
I
growing.
know. We're doing the thing. But yeah, keep following along with us. We're having a blast. And go listen, like, subscribe on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Like I said
YouTube.
before, all the socials, all of our stuff is there.
There's a
can't-
link tree on our TikTok.
There is the link tree that'll take you directly to
All of
all
our
of the
places.
pages. So that way you're not having to wonder if it's actually us, but it has our little logo on everything. So it's not hard to find us.
Mhm.
Yeah. Go watch the hell of it. Go like, subscribe. We want to keep doing this and seeing you guys enjoying it and seeing those numbers. It makes us proud every day when
And we
see
want
it
you
grow.
to see Taylor do his last place punishments. So we want people to see it. What's the point of doing it if they don't see it?
You are guaranteed to see 2. And hopefully only 2.
Times that by 8.
That means Julie will do at least 1.
There's only 16 weeks, isn't there?
17.
Oh.
So you'll see Julie at least
Times that
1.
plus 8 or times it by 8 plus 1.
She already spoke. It has been decided.
If I only have to do 1, that's a good season.
That is a good season. As long as we both win, I want to kick your ass in the playoffs.
Nah.
Yep. It's going to be a toxic household coming up for the rest of fall, but in the best kind of way. But thanks for listening and joining us. Till next week. Bye.